power, wealth, glory. King Arion had everything a man could ever dream of. Yet, in the silence of his grand palace, he felt an emptiness that no crown could fill. And one small parrot would speak words that would change his life forever. King Arion ruled over a vast kingdom, stretching across mountains, rivers, and forests so deep that travelers often got lost. From afar, his kingdom looked like a paradise, and indeed it was. The cities were bustling, crops plentiful, and the people well-fed. Yet behind the towering palace walls, the king felt a loneliness no wealth could erase. He had been a ruler since his youth, ascending the throne after his father's death. His father had been a strict man, teaching him that strength was power and love was a weakness. Arion grew up knowing that fear could command loyalty faster than kindness ever could. And so, he became a man of ambition, strategy, and control. Yet at night, when the grand halls fell silent, Arion would walk alone, gazing at the starlit sky, and ask himself, "Why does my heart ache? Why does emptiness linger, even when I have all the world in my hands?" One morning, as he wandered the palace gardens, a sound unlike any other reached him. A soft, melodious chirp. The king froze. Never in his life had he heard a bird speak words that stirred his soul. Who are you?" he asked. "I am a messenger," said the parrot. "Follow me, and I will show you what you have been blind to all your life." Curiosity overcame hesitation. Arion followed the parrot beyond the palace walls, through the dense forests at the kingdom's edge, until they reached a small cottage perched by a river. Here lived Elder Kale, a man of immense wisdom. His hair was silver as moonlight, his eyes deep pools of experience, and his face etched with wrinkles that told stories of love, loss, and the lessons of time. "Welcome, King Arion," said Elder Kale with a calm voice. "I have been expecting you." Arion bowed. "I have all a man could desire, yet my heart feels hollow. Teach me, wise one." Elder Kale smiled. "Power without compassion is emptiness. Wealth without love is loneliness. To rule the world and yet fail to understand it is to be blind while holding sight." For days, one evening, Elder Kale handed him a small wooden box. "Inside is a seed. Plant it, nurture it, and it will teach you what words cannot." Arion returned to the palace, planted the seed in his garden, and began a journey that would transform not only him, but the kingdom itself. He spent days among his people, learning their stories, celebrating their joys, and sharing their sorrows. Slowly, the seed sprouted, growing into a magnificent tree, symbolizing patience, care, and love. Years passed. Arion faced challenges, betrayals, and wars, but with each trial he led with compassion. Soldiers respected him, not out of fear, but loyalty. Citizens admired him not for wealth, but for care. The kingdom flourished in ways Arion had never imagined possible. The parrot, ever at his side, sang songs that reminded him of Elder Kale's lessons. True strength is in what you give, not in what you take. True power is measured in the lives you touch, not the lands you conquer. One day, an enemy kingdom. Under the shade of the great tree, King Arion would often sit, listening to the stories of villagers, laughing with children, and reflecting on his journey. He understood finally that power was fleeting, wealth was temporary, but love and wisdom endured forever. By the end of his reign, Arion became not only a great king, but a symbol of hope, kindness, and courage. People spoke of him long after he passed, telling tales of a ruler who learned that the greatest treasure is a heart that chooses to give, a soul that seeks to understand, and a life that embraces empathy. And so, the parrot, the elder, and the king became eternal reminders that even the mightiest man can find true strength in humility, true wealth in love, and true victory in touching lives. King Arian's heart, once hollow, was now full. And from that day forward, the kingdom, the people, and the little parrot thrived together in harmony, a testament to the power of wisdom, compassion, and time.